Hey Xavier,
Hello.
thanks for your time. Maybe we can start with you telling us about how you came to wrestling and maybe also about your idols back in the 90s.
I started wrestling because I always wanted to when I was a little kid, and I realized that I could actually do it as a job and get paid and travel around the world. So I figured that it would be the best thing to pursue. So I started training right when I graduated high school and kept on training and performing while I was in college. And then I was lucky enough to get a deal with WWE, where I currently am now, and I'm able to come to places like Germany and do shows for the Austin fans out there. And some of the guys that I liked in the '90s, my favorite wrestler was Too Cold Scorpio. My favorite tag team was Billy and Chuck. Um, I was really into X-Pac when he was the 1, 2, 3 kid in WWE back in the day. Uh, so I was really into more over the top, entertaining kinds of characters and larger than life types of things. That's the part of wrestling that I really enjoy.
Ah, cool. So when you started the New Day, I think I'm not just the only one saying that in the beginning it was not really cool. It didn't make click with the fans, but after some hard work, um, you finally had really great reactions with the fans. But how did you feel in the beginning of maybe failing with that gimmick?
It didn't fail because the point of what we're doing is trying to get a response from people, whether they are booing you or whether they're cheering for you. As long as they're making noise and they have some sort of emotional attachment, then you have succeeded. Now, with us, when we came out, people were booing because they did not like us. We didn't change anything. We kept doing everything the same as when we debuted. And then after a few months, people started cheering for it because then they understood what we were and they understood who we were and they realized that they enjoyed it. So I wouldn't say that we failed at all because the crowd uh, definitely felt a certain kind of way about us, which is exactly what we're trying to do every time we go out there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying failing, but in the beginning, I think
Oh
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
WrestleMania 2015. I think you are booed out of the building, and WrestleMania 2016, you got that huge reaction, that huge entrance, and so it was a big change within just a year. Um, so
Yeah.
with New Day being a big success now, that you get really great reactions, that you have all that merchandise and stuff like that. What is somebody like Vince McMahon telling you guys? Is he proud of you, of your change and your reactions, or?
Yeah, definitely. He was one of the very few people who actually believed in us that we would be able to make all of this stuff work. And so having him support us is definitely huge and help us out a lot. But yeah, no, he's definitely very happy that his help and his input and his ideas were able to be put to use in this type of way to where it became as successful as it has been.
Yeah. And did you play the trombone as a kid too, or did you just learn it for your WWE career?
No, I played trombone as a child for 7 years, and I loved it. So I've got a good amount of experience playing it.
Okay, cool. So you also have that YouTube channel, Up Up Down Down, and I think
Yeah.
you will be reaching maybe 1 million in a couple of weeks now. What are your next goals for your YouTube channel?
Um, After we hit 1 million, I want to hit 2 million, and I want to keep going, and I want to be the biggest, best YouTube channel on the planet. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm just glad that people enjoy it. So it's nice to be able to do something and be a part of something that people like so much. That was just the goal, just to see if anybody would watch it or see if they would like it. And it's turned out that almost 1 million people are into it, so that makes me feel pretty good.
Of course. So you're playing video games a lot, also on your YouTube channel, with some other wrestlers from the WWE. Could you name us maybe a top 3 or top 5 of the best video games players in the WWE today?
Definitely me. I'm at the top, and then there's Kofi Kingston, and then let's see, number 3 would probably be either Big E or Seth Rollins.
So I talked to Rich Swann last week, and he told me he beat Kofi and Seth Rollins, maybe? I don't know. He said he's now the best one.
Oh, wow. That's big words from Rich Swann. He's just now learning how to play. So he gets a couple of wins here and there. But for the most part, he's still, he hasn't graduated to our level yet.
Okay. Yeah. So you have been traveling with the championship title for nearly 500 days. How was it for you to travel a lot over the airports and stuff like that for security checks? And so is it maybe annoying, or don't you have any problem with that?
Oh, no, there are no problems. Every once in a while, the TSA agents would want to see the championship belts, but they didn't realize that we had planes to catch and places to go to. So that caused some problems every once in a while. But for the most part, we could just slide through and catch our flights, which was nice.
Okay. So I think you are really good at the microphone. I think you can also sing, and you can play the trombone.
Thank you.
Do you have any hidden talents we don't know yet?
Yes, but I got to keep them hidden until the right time.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
If you could look in the future, maybe 20 years from now, what do you want to have achieved in the WWE?
Honestly, I've always loved tag teams since I was little. So I've always just kind of been focused on wanting to be tag team champion, and that was like the goal. And then we hit the goal of being the longest reigning tag team champions. I just have a lot more fun when there's success that I'm able to share with my friends and the people that I love. And so being in a tag team, especially with 3 people, is it's literally my dream come true. So the last thing that I really want to do is make sure that Kofi becomes heavyweight champion, because I think that he deserves it more than anybody in the locker room. He's an amazing talent. He's great on the microphone, and he's shown that he can be successful over the past almost decade that he's been there. And so I want to make sure that he becomes champion, because I think he deserves it more than anybody.
Yeah, I think the New Day gimmick helped him to become or to get bigger reactions from the fans, because the years before he was, I don't want to say just there, but he was there for the Royal Rumble special eliminations, and he had some great matches, but New Day really helped him. For me personally, I think,
yeah.
And that's interesting. So, do you have also any plans for being a singles wrestler, or maybe do you think you can also play a role on the upper card singles wrestling main event?
Yeah, I think if the opportunity presents itself, then I'm definitely prepared to step up to the task. But again, I'm more focused on the group. As New Day being successful, we all definitely want to become champions in our own right. Right now, we're gunning to become the tag team champions again, because I think that people don't understand a lot of the time that the tag team champions, they're world champions, which to me is just as important as the singles world championship, except that you're on a team. So it's got just as much importance and just as much clout. So I don't see it as a lesser title or anything of that nature. And that's the top of our bracket, you know.
Yeah.
So we want to be champions again, and we want to we want to beat our own record of longest reigning tag champions. That's what we want to do.
Yeah. So would you say that New Day, Kofi and Big E are also your best friends backstage, or would you name somebody else too?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would say that. We've definitely got a bond that's been created over the years of riding together and being out in the ring together, training together, all that sort of stuff. So they're both my brothers.
Andre, we have time for one more. Thank you.
Okay. So is it true that after your wrestling career, you also want to maybe work with autism children, or?
Yeah, so that's what I went to school for, is training in psychology. I want to figure out a way to work with children who are dealing with autism. Not sure in what capacity I would find myself, but it's something that I've definitely wanted to do for a long time, so hopefully I get the chance to be able to do that.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview.
Okay, thank you for having me.